Hi, this is Bruce with Unsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. So today we're talking about a microphone. That's right, we're talking about this microphone. This is the CVM-M, not a 0, but an O, 1. That's right, the CVM-M-O1. Lavalier microphone. I always say that word funny, so sorry. This has a 1.2 meter cord on it, and it works with a wireless microphone from COMICA, where you put it out here and then transmit it over there. Or it works on most DSLR cameras. And we're going to try it on our Actitop camera to see if we can improve the sound on the Actitop. That's the main goal. So, don't touch that dial. Stay right here as we check out the COMICA CVM M. I want to say 0 all the time, but it's an O, 1. That's right. There we go. Omnidirectional microphone.
Okay, people, now it's time for another edition of What's in the Box. What's in the box? This is the COMICA CVM M-O-1. Not 0, but O1. It's a 3.5 omnidirectional microphone. Input line for the Sennheiser, COMICA, and other wireless microphones. Now, I really don't have a wireless microphone, at least not one that was adapted exactly for this. I mean, I do have a wireless microphone. It's old and it's here. It's this guy right here. See? Wireless microphone. I also believe that it will work in one of my cameras. So let's open the box. Cue the music, Phil. Some silica. We have some warranty information for the COMICA, and then we have the microphone itself. So let's look at this up close and personal. Alright, so now let's look at this microphone. So there's the microphone itself. And this is a nice metal clip that is pressured onto the microphone itself. So it's not plastic, it's a good quality clip. And that looks like it's well made right in here for moving and things of that nature. Now this is a 1.2 meter long cord, 1.2 meters. So a 1.2 meter cord, along with a gold-plated 3.5 connector, along with the ability to tighten the cord into your device. If I tighten it this way. Alright, so looking at it overall, the microphone itself looks pretty well made. Very small, but it looks like it was thought out. So we're going to put this thing through some tests for you. See how it works.
Alright, so this is my Actitop camera. This Actitop camera is very nice for a lot of special shots. That's right, special shots. Ones that I do when usually in unboxings and things of that nature. And the microphone lives right here. It's a very little dot right there in the front of the camera. So when you're using it with the specialized lenses, such as this bad boy right here, which goes down to my micro lens, which is right here. So this is my micro lens, and this lens right here is the more wide lens. So when you have it like this, you widen your shot. And then you have the standard lens, which is on the camera. Alright, so a lot of times when you're trying to do the micro lens shots, the camera's down in front of you and you have to get kind of like in this range to talk through the microphone as you're doing the shot. It's kind of an uncomfortable range to be in. So I am hoping we can use the COMICA microphone to help improve that. Now, as I said, it was originally designed for this type of unit right here. And most DSLR cameras will also work with it. Alright, so like with much good science projects, you gotta start with a baseline. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a baseline. We're gonna do two of them. The first baseline is the camera without the microphone facing away from me. That's right, so let's do a little record there. So the Actitop camera is a nice camera. I like it. I like the compact size of it. I like this size instead of having this size. There's a lot of good uses for it. It has a nice flip out screen too. Right here. So there's your flip out screen so you can see what you're doing when you're vlogging. That's cool. It also has a hot shoe and a lot of nice features. But again, the microphone is in front of me. So this is the baseline for the microphone in front. So now we're going to stop that. And we're going to flip it. And then we're going to open this sucker up. And we'll adjust this. So now we're collecting the baseline for talking straight into the camera. That's right, talking straight into the camera. That's the baseline of this shot here. So we're looking at how the sound sounds while you're talking straight into it. That's correct. So hopefully this will give us a good baseline of shots, and then we can now try to use the COMICA. So we can use the COMICA microphone now to see how those baselines change. So let's do that now. All right, back to the lab again. So we'll shut the camera completely down. We're going to stuff the COMICA in there. And then we're going to turn the camera on. Select our mode. There we go. Alright, so now we're using the COMICA microphone with the camera's microphone facing away from us. So we should be able to get a good baseline of how this sounds with the COMICA microphone. That's right. I'm going to use this to usually focus in on certain items. Like if I wanted to do a camera shot with these batteries, we're going to do an unboxing of them. So we would use this camera to actually get down and dirty at looking at this. Now there should be no dramatic deep change in sound when I go to this direction. I'm using the COMICA microphone right now. You can see it right here just on my collar. I don't have a lapel. This is like a lapel microphone. But I don't usually wear lapels. So here we go. These batteries, $5 for 18 batteries at Harbor Freight. Awesome. And the way I go through batteries, can't get much better than that. Alright, so this is the forward microphone test. So we're going to put this all together. Now take a look and see how this actually performs. So we will see and recap at the end. That's right. Alright, so this is the forward microphone test. So this is the baseline for the microphone in front of me. That's right. The Actitop camera is a nice camera for using for special shots. So we should be able to get a good baseline of how this sounds with the COMICA microphone. That's right. I'm going to use this to usually focus in on certain items. Like if I wanted to do
So now we're collecting the baseline for talking straight into the camera. That's right, talking straight into the camera. That's the baseline of this shot here. I'm using the COMICA microphone right now. You can see it right here just on my collar. I don't have a lapel. This is like a lapel microphone. But I don't usually wear a lapel.
So now you get to see the COMICA CVMM 01 in action. That's right, the COMICA CVM M01, not 0. In action. Now, what do I think about it? Well, overall, I believe it functions exactly the way it was intended to function, and that's cool. But as I said, it was really and truly made for DSLR cameras, along with the COMICA wireless microphone, along with other wireless microphones, and that's cool. But in this feature, we're using it with our Actitop camera, and it works just fine with it. Matter of fact, I think it improves the sound considerably. On that camera, it makes the sound fuller and more vibrant, taking out a lot of the background static noise that the camera normally picks up. And that's cool. I wish it was a little bit longer than 1.2 meters, but since it's supposed to be into a wireless microphone that's you're trying to hide underneath your clothes or things, I guess that's good. So overall, will it solve a problem I have? I think so. When you're doing unboxing videos, you don't want to be having your head hanging down over your camera so you can get better sound. So now I think I can just put it on my t-shirt and I can talk, and that's cool. So if you're interested in the COMICA CVM M01, I put a link below where you can find it with all the specs and details. This is Bruce with Unsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications, and I will see you soon. 01. Always want to say 0 with Unsaker Home Hacks. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. That's right, I would love you. I'm talking directly to you.